But Yan, how's the market from your expertise?
Okay, so here today, I take the Europe for examples. Europe Union, right now we have 22 countries have granted totals more than 146,000 hotels, which account for just over 6 million bedrooms. The average number of the rooms per hotel is in the market is averagely is like 61, and the range from massive to 238 rooms in a resort destination like Cyprus to 12 rooms in Albania. Two of the largest markets in Europe is France and Spain have a very disparate numbers with average French hotel just have 36 rooms and average Spanish hotel is around 94 rooms per hotel.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember that. So you talk about that the French have about average 36 and Spanish about average 94. That's like tripled the number.
Yeah, so it means in the Europe, the country by country, they have different situation here in market.
I'm curious about that. Well, guys, if you are curious about that, feel free to book an online meeting with Yan. And we want to hear from you. So where is your business located? And yes, I've already seen. I want to share this with you. So we're looking at like 6 out of 12. They say their business is located in Europe. So today I would say Europe and Asian is the major part that we want to cover.
Yeah, because compared with United States, you see, right? So we have lots of countries in Europe and lots of countries in Asia. These two areas is popular hot destination for the travelers all over the world. And also due to the histories, the hotels in Europe, they have very long history.
Well, that's actually one of my my destination as well. I always wanted to go to Spain, which I haven't. So moving on to this one, I see this one says chain market, chain hotels. The market. So chain hotel have multiple locations and can offer hotel nationally and internationally. So they must be doing something right to have such expensive business, right?
Yeah. So I still take the Europe market for example. So exactly for the chain hotels market, there are around 18,000 hotels with a total 10 million bedrooms in the Europe. This means a chain hotel make up is just around 13% of the overall hotel market, but the represents around 38% of the room market. Not surprisingly, the average size of chain hotels is over twice the size of the whole market at 131 rooms in the Europe. Here, you can check the chart on the slide. Is here the price is much more even, representing the consistent of the hotel brand with 19 out of the 22 markets have average chain room numbers of between the 106 and 109, and here are the national running. But also I want to actually, so you check this chart, you will find actually in the Europe, the chain hotel is just account for a small market share. The country hotel is means independent, not chain hotel, and including some small budget hotel. They are the main market in the whole Europe.
Well, so can we, Stacy? Can we take some time because our assistant is not in the group chat yet? And can you send over the invitation email to their whoever is doing that? That's fine. Well, I just realized that we have some messages in the group chat and nobody is replying it. Shannon said he's using this app to record meetings and take notes with AI. Thank you for recommendation. Yeah. Well, we can continue to the next page.
Yeah.
But well, this is such a colorful page. Well, the hardest hit sector by the coronavirus pandemic is hospitality and tourism industry. Everybody suffer from that, and people get less and less travel experience. And due to the restrictions on mobility, physical distancing, and the fear of getting infected through travel and group gatherings, I know how painful that is. I stay away from people. Well, the uncertainty about the nature of the virus itself and its unprotected. Well, quick events has resulted in unmatched cancellation of accommodation, airport, and events, and the shutdown of restaurant, cafes, and hotel.
Yeah. For example, actually, actually it's 2020 and 2021 is very tough years for all of us, especially for the hospitalities all over the world, in Europe, in Asia. Lots of them get affected and they have to close down their business, right? So in order to make the business ongoing, the Europe Union carry out lots of regulations to ask hotelers to shorten the working hours of their reception staffs to avoid unnecessary contact between the staff and their guests to protect them from the infection of COVID-19 in past 2 years.
Well, we didn't tell you that a lot of our co-workers, they get sick. So this is not only talking about the COVID time, it's still ongoing COVID time for us. And we actually just, we were wearing the mask right before this
Yeah.
webinar. And we're still trying to stay away. And this kind of like, passing down as a habit of the day-to-day routine. Well, this one I see I see someone important you're gonna mention. So with the pandemic now under control and no apparent dangers lurking in the dark, I'm talking about the North American and European countries, mostly not China for right now. The travel industry is taking a brief stand by opening doors, literally just to travelers from all over the globe. But what are those expectations and how has the consumer changed? What are they longing to see from hotels, accommodation providers? And let us just delve deeper into these questions and get a clearer picture of the new era of hospitality, and which is called post-COVID.
Yeah, actually, how to say is a pandemic changed a lot all over the world. In the post-pandemic industry trend, I called the what Accor Group their plans about what is the future. So Accor Group detailed that 61% of travelers say that their phenomenon made them to want to travel more sustainability, while 73% are more likely to choose accommodation with sustainable policies, and 68% of indicate that they want to see how their money is distributed in the local communities. Let's take the contactless solutions. Accor Group CTO Flo Blicker was surprised at the QR code menu and mobile ordering solutions that increased a lot in the past 2 years. He points out that prior to the pandemic, almost no hotels in Europe had ever requested that capabilities. And afterwards, it pretty much expanded in every single food and beverage establishment. He also called out that fact that contactless check-in and check-out has gone mainstream for the hotels in the wake of the pandemic. He thinks both are here to stay.
Well, so we started a questionnaire, and in your view, what is the biggest challenge to reopening hotels?